Now at 5, the Lakewood High School community is grieving the loss of a student athlete. She was just 16. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Andrew Kinsey.
And I'm Angela, and Yolanda has the night off. Megan Hart was killed on her way home from softball practice last night, and her death is leaving a heaviness throughout Licking County. 10 TV's Carla Rogner joins us now live in Hebron tonight. Carla.
Yeah, Megan had just transferred to Lakewood High School this year and was excited to be starting her softball season. We spoke with her coach today, who says it's been a gut-wrenching day for the team and the district. A high school sophomore excited to play catcher on her new softball team, and her parents' only child. 16-year-old Megan Hart was on her way home from practice when troopers say she veered off the road into a ditch. She died at the scene.
After knowing what it was pretty eerie because, I mean, it was just like the car exploded.
Larry Kendall heard the crash from his home across the street and says he's had his concerns about this road where Megan crashed.
The guardrails do their job. If they're I think if a guardrail would have been there, I think we may have not had the tragedy. I don't know.
Megan's death leaves an empty spot on the Lakewood softball field this season.
When you get into coaching, it's you do it out of labor of love, and you experience a lot of different things, but last night was probably the most tragic day of coaching I've ever had.
Coach Griffith has spent the day with the team, grieving.
The kid was a joy to be around and brings a smile to my face. I think it's the only time I've smiled today.
As the season continues, the softball team will look for ways to keep her memory alive on this field as they play with passion and purpose, knowing that tomorrow is never promised.
She was one that was just always very forthcoming about how her day was, and she was really loving being at Lakewood High School. I know that.
Yeah, this high school community has been hit especially hard today. Around the same time as Megan's crash, the district learned of another high school student involved in a separate crash. That student was taken to Grant Hospital, and state troopers say they are investigating that incident as well. Reporting live in Hebron, Carla Rogner, 10 TV News.
All right, Carla, thank you. Just heartbreaking to hear that story, but this crash comes just days after another 16-year-old from Woodstock, Ohio was also killed. That crash in Union County happened Saturday night. The Highway Patrol says Blake Gorton was driving a truck when it went off the road and hit a guardrail. Troopers found that truck overturned in a creek. Blake's funeral was held earlier today.